Welcome to the Wormhole, where keeping it real is expected. There are a couple million podcasts you could be tuned into, but you chose to take this journey with us, and for that, we thank you. Without further ado, the Wormhole with Tim and Troy.
Yeah, this shit crazy, man.
Big time, man.
There's a lot of shit he ain't tell. It's a lot of shit that we can't actually talk about.
I dig it.
It gets crazier.
I mean, shit. From what I'm hearing, hell, it's crazy enough. Big time crazy, man. I don't know. Yeah, shit is, man. It's a hell of a system, man.
Okay, we back on.
All right, bro.
As I was saying, I took option 2. I said, I'm the employee. I can take it out automatically. She said, well, you can't be the owner of the company. I said, okay. She said, well, it has to be like you work for Walmart. Walmart would take it out. I said, well, what if I was the owner of Walmart? She said, no, sir, that's not right.
I was just about to say that. I was like, because I know these damn doctors got their own practices and they be on child support and shit. They don't fuck with them about that shit. Right. Not to me, that's some classism or racism. It's some kind of ism, and I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you want $64,000 up front, or you want some other company other than mine? I got to go get another job because I can't do mine.
That's crazy.
Or 6 months. All of that is not possible.
It's not.
I ain't saying not possible, but it's not feasible.
Not feasible, no. You're never making them 6 months, man. You be wore out, man.
Yep.
I locked up because they done took it. It's crazy, bro. But it's like the wedding system. You don't just get married. Getting married is not enough. You got to feed everybody. That's what this is. Like they don't want this. They don't just want your money. They want you to get another job so you can go through the system and you can get papers and get another W-2 and you got to file more taxes and it's all about just getting you to do more things with the system. Just getting you wrapped up in there. It's like a spider web.
And then the thing is, I'm already paying now every Friday. I'm already paying. I already take it out every Friday. Mm-hmm. So now you take my license, that's going to stop.
Yep. Significantly, abruptly stop.
Then we're going to go through other consequences. That's a domino effect.
Yeah.
And
then if they don't realize, and then if it goes south, be negative, ain't nobody getting no money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
then, they don't know the whole situation. They don't know where you work at. I run my own company. They don't know how much you make. They don't even care. They don't care about the bills. I have a trucking company. So with the trucking company, it has its own bills. But I fit that bill in.
Right.
And, I'm grateful for it because I've been able to fit that bill in along with what I'm doing. But you take that away, we don't have nothing. And like I say, somebody will be happy for that.
Mm-hmm. But nobody wins in the end. I don't understand that.
My child still won't get anything.
No.
So Tim, what is your synopsis? Like, what is your whole total feeling about this shit? About the whole system?
The whole system is real fucked up. Because we agree on that. Because like I say, it's so easy for a woman to do it, but you let a man go put a woman on child support, it's gonna take a lot. Because, they just won't believe that woman ain't taking care of their child. They just can't believe that woman going to. So you really, So they going to be like, because, man, they'll sit there and prolong that shit. You got to have definitive proof that child can't be with that woman. Mm-hmm. And it's going to take a lot. Because, I'm going to tell you something.
They made it hard for me putting myself on child support.
I was just about to say that. Putting yourself on child support because you can name an amount. Oh, no, you do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or then they might want to say, well, how about we break it down and tell you what we think you need to pay? Come on, man. I'm trying to go ahead and lock myself up. Mm-hmm. Troy, like we were talking about Otis and
Griffin,
goddamn it. Did they ever just sit there and say, you can't have these keys to go to jail? You're not going to jail. What the fuck kind of shit that sound like? Let me go.
Right.
I turn myself in.
Yeah.
Just when it comes down to it, you have a broken system and, versus actually looking into it, they don't. They just go by what they're given.
We always say these systems are broken. They not broke. They actually fixed. They perfect. All these fucking systems are perfect. They just not for us. They perfectly placed. Like you look at how well that shit's placed and how many levels of trash you have to go through to not even get to nothing but another pile of trash. Another sum of money to somebody who's going to go see something for you. This man literally told you, give me X amount of dollars into the thousands to go see something for you. No guarantees, just to go see.
Right. We'll see.
I'm not going to let that go. Troy said, because $2,500, I need to do a little bit more work. A little bit more work for $2,500. I need to see somebody.
You expect your mechanic to tell you something.
Give me updates.
Give me something. You're going to see, and you can't guarantee me that you don't even know nothing when you get back.
Oh, I just changed the spark plug, but that didn't fix the problem.
What the fuck? So the motherfucker real still don't start, right?
It still don't.
I put a new alternator on there, but I still ain't getting nothing.
But you can't get this money back though.
No,
Right.
no. Now what I can do is put that old alternator back on there, so we know it'll work a little bit.
But
so back to square one.
You got to pay me labor to put that back on there though.
Well, I opened up the motor to try to see if I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Now we need some more money.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't got no more money, so it's finna sit there with the goddamn motor open.
And you know what? They got a lien on your car. When you came in and signed up and put your car in there, they can take a lien out of it. When you can't pay, they keep it.
Right.
It's bullshit. It's just bullshit all around the board.
That's how it go. That's how it go. And it's bullshit all around the board. I'd much rather if a woman gonna put me on child support, man, like I was saying, just tell me a solid whop of amount and we can just do it. And if you tell me, okay, over these 18 years, I'm gonna need about $80,000 from it over 18 years. Which is kind of what child support is. But then sometimes a lot of women don't want to admit this shit. They'll take that child support out your fucking check and the women don't even get half that fucking money.
They don't get none of it. They get a quarter.
Or don't get none of it.
Yeah.
So you could have just gave me that hard number and I pay you like I'm paying off my truck. You know what I'm saying? And we do it like that. Versus me cutting the check and it ain't going towards nothing.
What they doing is pimping the chick. They sell them like how the army sell you, right? The army never approach you and say, "Hey, come join the army." They'll set up a tent or they'll be somewhere, and if you just ask them a question, they tell you all the information very quick, make you understand how awesome it is and how you get this benefit. That's what child support is. They lure the women in. They go in there and they tell them how awesome it'll be and easy, and it's just padding them. They're salesmen. They get quota off getting people. I made that shit up, but I'm assuming that's how it goes.
Well, go ahead.
Let's just say a woman goes in and let's say she's furious and she say, I want to put him on child support. And then she has time to think about it. She hadn't finished filing the paperwork. And she go back in there and be like, I changed my mind. They mad.
Oh, pissed.
They don't want you to change them. Don't change your mind.
Don't change your mind.
Don't change your mind.
Dude, it happened to me in there when she said, oh, he owe X amount of dollars in back pay. And she was like, I don't need that. They asked her, are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, he can pay it out in installments right now. She's like, no, I don't need that. And I was like, ma'am, she said, I wasn't talking to you. I said, okay, my bad. She said, I know, look, do you know how much, you know what you could do with this money? And it has to be paid at this point in time. She kept saying, I don't need that. Just going forward. Man, they gave her hell about that shit. Yeah, gave her hell about that shit.
Because they get their piece out of it.
They get their piece. It's a commission.
Everything's a sale, man.
Everything's a sale.
And I'll say briefly, I was given a fourth option. One of the associates said, well, if you can give us the 6 months up front, then we can give them back.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I got that.
The other associate was like, what'd you say that for? Now, because of policy, we won't be able to do that, sir.
I got you. That's crazy. That's crazy. They want to keep you. They want to keep you down,
Mm-hmm.
But man, Troy, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna make you think. It might be a little bit too deep, but I think it makes sense.
Hey, I love it. Come on with it.
All right, so it's fucking open season in black folks, right? Especially black males, right?
Okay, yeah.
So think about why they want to outlaw abortions now, making these women have them. Because most black men gonna end up on child support. And then over time, if they can't pay the money, they gonna wind up in jail where they want you to be.
Right. Because one thing for certain, if that woman has that child, and if she doesn't have all the money she need to take care of that child, she's gonna depend on the system. And the moment that she depends on the system is gonna start chasing after that man.
Yep. There you go.
Yep.
And round and round we go.
Like you said, Tim, if it's going to be a lot of deranged, is deranged the right word? Not deranged, estranged babies out there. Just a lot of men.
A lot of them.
A lot of accidental pregnancies. Boys don't want their babies and then they get chased down, like Trent say. Yeah. And they don't have communication. So what the woman's going to do is depend on the system because the system says, hello, how are you today? Welcome to child support system. And they walk in there and they probably got refreshments, the little small 8-ounce bottles of water with the labels on it that says child support. They don't force their hand. They just invite them in and they give them a form to fill out. They make it
very welcoming. Very welcoming.
Once the form starts, once this starts, you might as well wait a little while. Then Miss such and such down the hall gonna see you, and you go in that office. And when she come out of there, your life just started ending.
Hey, man, and they got big banners when they walk in there for the women. They say, your life begins now.
Your life begins now and his ends. It's on the back of the banner. You can't see that.
You know, and a little quick snippet on that abortion side. Like, you have some women that are forced through different sexual things, and they're forced through pregnancies that they wasn't trying to do. Maybe they were raped. Maybe they were, molested, raped, same thing in a sense, but maybe they were forced through that. They shouldn't be made to have that child, to keep that memory. Correct. If they want to.
I agree.
Abortion is a necessity in life. I think that a woman decides the right. The only problem I have with serious things like that, abortion and sex change and anything like that, is that it's made out of a lot of people have abortions after they've had senseless, consensual, naked head sex.
You have people that
how many times do you want me to allow you to go kill a child, which people say different shit about the embryo and a person and all this old bullshit, but whatever the case, you're making a human life in your biological amazing. Yeah, seed is a seed, and you're amazingly well put together by that. All y'all believe Jesus made and all this shit. You're doing all this talk about this church you go to and this hat you wearing at church and shit, but you continuously killing babies that your body making because you want to get fucked from the back at your job under your sundress. That don't give you the right to. That don't give you the right to kill no baby. Now, if somebody slipped some of your drink, took you to a fucking hotel in a dark van, and when you woke up, you was getting fucked, you can abort that baby because that's a memory. That's traumatizing. That's how I feel about abortion.
I'll go so far as to say this. It should be a limit. And I think the limit should be one, because everybody know a girl doesn't have so many, But man, one. Everybody get one. And then shit after that one, shit, welcome to the Brady Bunch, goddammit, that you had your one.
Mm-hmm.
But just giving everybody one is like a mulligan. Everybody's going to always use it. Everybody's going to always try it, man.
Yeah, you can try, but after your one, you can't fuck around no more.
That's we playing with life.
You should have to be able to state your legitimate reason for being in there.
You know what? Why we can't get one mulligan for a goddamn for a small charge? Like when you get put over, you got a little dope bag in the car. Why you be like? Why they can't say, "Hey, this is your one. Go home." I don't think you get a one for a pregnancy. Like you don't get to go just fuck senselessly. They make prophylactics for that. They make condoms. Put a condom on if you want to just go have senseless sex.
Okay, but what are you saying though? But you saying, okay, you shouldn't be able to have one if you just had senseless sex. But if a woman got raped, she can have one. So what's going to be the defining factor of what woman coming there saying that shit?
And that's a whole everything. Hold on. Everything has its baskets. Now, rape is its own kit in itself. Mm-hmm. And then we have to go in there and decipher if she was raped or not. Like all that shit's going to play a part.
There's a whole lot of different things that take into place, when you're considering that.
I mean, yeah, but when you're considering it, if she got bruises on her wrist, and handprints around her neck and shit. Some women like to fuck like that.
They do. I agree with you.
And you can look at the vaginal walls. You're gonna find that man in there. But if something happened and y'all got pregnant doing what you like to do, and now you don't want to have this baby, then you're gonna go in there. So now you open up a whole nother bag of worms. Now they fuck with this nigga about raping your ass.
Yeah, either you're gonna have a whole bunch of fraud police reports, or it's gonna be truthful.
What I think,
but it ain't gonna be fraud. It ain't gonna be fraud till that woman fess up. Man, they'll never throw a case out fraud when it comes to rape unless that woman say no, he didn't do it.
Yep.
If they find your nut in that woman when they do the kid, if she stick to that story, your ass is done.
You're done. Right. And that's what life depends on. Life system is mapped and looped around loopholes and people making errors. That's what everything is. Being a lawyer is being able to find the other person's errors more than knowing what you know about facts. That don't mean shit. Mm-hmm. You got to always better find somebody's error. So what I suggest, this is how you solve all this shit. Lie detector tests everywhere. Fuck this cop been on the force 25 years and he know how to read you when your eye twitch. That nigga, I don't trust him either. I don't trust the interrogator, and I don't trust the person being interrogated. The interrogator makes errors as a human, and he also has a tendency to be corrupt. Yep. The person being interrogated, that machine can't be beat, bro.
But you know what, Chart? Machine might not can be beat. But who know how to read a lie detector test but the person running the motherfucking machine?
But the person running the machine.
So they can skew the numbers. They can skew the numbers how they want to. They can say, well, it come back inconclusive.
Right.
And so that motherfucker, whoever it is, done really off the hook. They just like a hung jury. Can't nobody decide. Well, fuck it, let it go.
You're right. until you run across a real game liar. Yeah, they can.
They can beat that motherfucker. A real liar can beat it.
You're right.
Yeah. Because I mean,
but you know what?
This out, Troy. This is my one example of how people can beat the lie detector test. It's only one question. Do you believe in Jesus? Ask him. Because you get a Muslim in there, he gonna say no.
Mm-hmm.
So if you believe it, it's not a lie.
Yeah, but you have to be so laser focused. And all I'm saying is, I get it. Nothing is 100%, but humans have such a low percentage to me. Humans are such in the low percentile. A machine, it's going to take a masterful motherfucker to beat a machine. People love umpires. People love human umpires and human referees because they study ways to manipulate people. You can't manipulate a strike zone. If they get mechanical strike zones in baseball, they gonna hate it because their strike zone don't alter. That machine don't give a fuck what you say to it.
No, Troy, I'm gonna say this. Think about this. If they done hook serial killers to the machine and they say, so did you think killing that woman was wrong? Motherfucker say no. And she is steady as a bug. But we know killing that woman was wrong. To him, it ain't wrong. You got to watch you know what I'm saying? You got to watch that shit. I understand,
Tim. I get it. But you know what, though? At the same time, that machine ain't going to never have a bad day. It ain't going to have no shit going on at home. So that machine ain't going to miss nothing. It ain't going to miss shit in interrogation.
And that human has about a 1% chance of beating that machine.
Yeah. It has a 1% chance. He going to have to be, I would rather take the chance on him having to be so cold-blooded at that moment because he can beat a human. That human might be thinking about, damn, I'm finna get caught up. Oh my God, I don't know what the fuck going on. I done fuck with this over there. I done did whatever the fuck. It's so much shit going on at home and shit. And like Trent's got shit going on and everybody got shit. I got child support shit going on. You can miss something. That machine don't miss. It never miss.
I hear you. I mean, hooking them women to a motherfucking machine, you gonna really get the truth unless, because most women are so goddamn emotional and shit. Certain shit get to them,
Yeah.
And then, you got some out there too that don't give a fuck, but those are the ones that don't put niggas on child support. They just breaking shit every chance they get.
Every chance they get. I'm not saying that they don't deserve any assistance from the man because I do agree that both of y'all made the child, both of y'all had to do something. But in the case of most men that actually give a fuck, we don't even get a chance to see our kids properly. And then by the time it's time, they really have grown such an attachment with their parents and with their mom and with their side of the family. Just like, look at everybody. Everybody that we're talking to on this phone right now has, I would say, a majority of an attachment to probably to their mom's side of the family for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's how most life go. Your mom.
And the thing is, for a child coming up, they need to be able to experience both sides.
Yeah.
For them to be able to have clear judgment, even if, let's say you do have some dysfunctional family, but they even need to see that. Yeah. So when they're making decisions in their life, they can make them both logically and emotional because they have had an experience with both. Yeah. Everything that's a part of you, you need to be able to see it. If not, then you're being hindered.
Yeah, because they're just like, you got some kids, they might have a certain kind of attitude, a certain kind of way about themselves, but they've been around their mama people. They don't know about act like that because you don't know your daddy now. You got an uncle over there, he do the same shit. You just don't know.
Right. And it's genes. Understand it more,
It make you understand more. Say, okay, that's why I do that kind of shit. But being that you ain't never met that side of the family, you don't know.
Mm-hmm. You're just thinking you're dealing with something, that you just don't understand.
Yeah, you don't understand. Like, man, what's wrong? And man, why ain't like everybody else?
Then you end up making one-sided decisions. Like when you make a decision, you don't want to make one that I don't have any regrets. If I could have did some things a little differently, I would have, but I don't have any regrets. Yeah. And I'm thankful I was able to see both sides of my family, and it helped me understand a lot,
Mm-hmm. Like I say, you might not jive with them like that. You might not like them like that, but you know who they are.
Yeah.
So that's a big part.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's, but a lot of kids don't have that luxury. So I ain't mad at women about putting niggas on child support either. I ain't mad.
No, I ain't mad.
I ain't mad because hell,
that system needs to be able to work at a better way.
Yeah, it's got to be a better way.
It works without feelings right now. It doesn't have any feelings.
Oh, it got feelings, just not yours ain't in hand. They got feelings. Yeah, they got feelings. Yeah. You walk to that bitch with a split tail and you a black woman, shit. That's a game one.
That's
Other
it.
team forfeited. They ain't showing.
That's it.
And you standing right there. Shit, about to piss on you.
That's it.
Defeated
Just
like a
like that.
motherfucker. Just defeated.
That's it. Over with.
Shit, they might well take you to the cotton field at this point.
Hell yeah.
Call it a
Get you out
fucking
there.
day.
Get you out there and work here. Get you out there in some overalls and a hat.
Yeah. You might as well get comfortable. You ain't going nowhere soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just say, welcome to the chain gang.
You know what I'm telling
chain
you?
gang.
Yeah, it's goddamn good shit. You went to Mississippi. Shit, might as well.
Yeah, seriously.
Might as well.
That's where you headed. That's all prison is. It's a chain gang. I mean, that's all that shit is.
Man, yeah. Boy, that's fucked up. They can just take your money.
But, you know, it's going to play up. You know, it's a hell of a journey. I'm willing to take it, but it's just that they make you jump through so many hoops, you know, to where it's like, shit, it don't seem like there's no light on the other side over there.
Yeah. But, hey, I'm going to tell you something fucked up, too. This happened to my uncle. My uncle had a baby with a chick. Chick goes to jail. You know, a little bit after the baby born, so she puts him on child support. She was locked up 3, 4, down in 5 years. You know, whole 5 years he still had to pay child support.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fucking money going? Yes, I seen it firsthand. Man,
on the book.
Man, they took that motherfucker. She was a Caucasian chick, so maybe so. Yeah, she was in jail for a minute, nigga. And that kid stayed at my grandma's house, but we all stayed there. That kid was right there all them years, and he was still paying child support.
And it just don't make no sense, man. Like I was saying earlier, I don't think a woman should not get anything. She should be assisted. Y'all should do something. But I just think that she should take a lie detector test or something. And if she passes it, maybe she can get as much as she asked for. But if she don't pass it, hell, she just get like a stock amount. We gotta do something. Like they just can't. They just can't.
What's the kid going for these days? What's the kid going for?
And walk away, goddamn it.
It's they just can come in there and they can sing a song, and then whatever they fucking song saying, nigga, they can get whatever on the table, whatever they can get, they just get it. All they gotta do is say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's a wrap. Boom. Child support. There you is. I'm stuck. I'm in there too. It's crazy. It's a system that don't make no sense. And when I tell you, I'm in every nook and cranny of trying to be in my kids' life. It don't make no goddamn sense that I'm even paying any child support at all. Like they should be sending me checks back so I can take care of my motherfucking children.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Right.
How about y'all ask me how this shit going? How about y'all give me a chance to tell y'all what I do every day? How much gas I use? How much gas is right now?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, nigga, you don't know how far it is back and forth from my fucking kids' school to where I stay, nigga. And I love doing it, but don't charge me to do it. You charging me to take care of my kids, nigga.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. And you don't want to explain it to them because you don't want to really bring them into it. Like me and mine been talking about it for a while because we just talk about shit like that. But you don't really want to talk about child support because you try not to be as the mother is. And most of these mothers that do this, majority of them are vindictive. And you don't want to be that person. You try to be the bigger person. But when you don't fight back, when they just fight you and you just kind of be like, whoa, I'm good. Man, they take advantage of you, man. They fucking take advantage of you up and fucking down and all the fucking around.
And, you know, and with me being in Louisiana and my child being in Texas, that makes it even harder.
Oh.
You know, and then with, you know, having to have a job or having to work, you know, you can't just up and freely go, you know, to Texas at any time. So that makes it even harder. So you got one parent being more of an influence on the child than the other.
Yep.
So that child is growing like that. So with that, you know, he gains a certain attitude, you know, he gains a certain wit about himself, but he still is not aware of the other side.
That's crazy. And see, I have this top 10 things you didn't know about child support list. And number 6 says, child support and visitation rights are two distinct and different legal matters. You can't legally stop paying child support just because an ex makes it hard for you or even prevents you from seeing your child. Like, I mean, like, I'm not asking to stop. I just need to, I wish it was just
you to put your foot in the door.
Can we compartmentalize this a little bit? Can I get an itemized receipt of what's happening? Like, I would like to see how this shit's working. Like, I want to see for myself so I can even maybe explain to my kids. Maybe they can become child support people when they grow up. I don't fucking know. I want to know the inner workings of my payment. What's so dire about me about to go to jail, and what's so dire about Trench being put in the situation he being put in I mean, could possibly be about to go to jail over some fucking payments that he's trying to. And I mean, goddamn, without giving out too much information. I mean, shit, bro. What the fuck, man? Why can't we see what's going on? Why is it such a secret? You pay me, update your job. If you change jobs, let us know. If you change locations, let us know. But you don't never let me know nothing about nothing. About anything. Mm-hmm. And I can't ask. Because like Tim say, them the only people that ever shushed him. It's terrible, man.
You know, and that question come up. You know, well, hey, do you have her address?
Right.
We can't give you that information.
And that's what I'm saying. They won't even give you like, bro, I ain't seen my kid in X amount of years. We talking years. And they be like, okay, well, when next time can you give us a payment? Did y'all not just hear what I said? Like at all.
Nope. Yep. Hey, you and that bitch speaking French, nigga. They don't understand that shit.
Shit, boy.
They ain't trying to hear nothing but that money.
That's it. And we much rather have the kind that fold than jingle.
So jingle, we don't need that.
We don't need that.
We don't want that shit.
We want the shit that fold, not the shit that jingle.
And shut your mouth.
You flat out told me that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Oh, man. That wasn't enough.
And to insult you like that, to say you come in there talking and they say, well, can you give us $64,000 up front? If I can do that, I wouldn't have waltzed in here this way. I would have walked in differently if I had $64,000 to give you. If I had $64,000, they wouldn't have been talking when I walked in. Nigga, everybody needs to shut up. I'm in here. Shit, with 64,000, nigga, I'm in the house, nigga. Don't talk.
In this pocket right here.
Yeah.
This is just what I'm finna give y'all. I ain't talking about what else I got.
Yeah, right. That's it. Yeah, damn it. You tell me, say you close your dick suckers when you talk to me.
Close your dick suckers. Shit. Matter of fact, I want to pay my kids up. How much for till they get 18? How much is the whole bill?
Yeah.
I want to pay everything.
And how much is the future bill?
Yeah, the future bill, just in case.
Because if I come in this bitch again, I'm buying it. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, y'all gonna work for me. Y'all don't want to work for me. You see that paper on the floor? You see that paper down there? I'm gonna have you picking up paper all day. Don't throw no paper by the trash can. I'm gonna just come in the office and look at that paper on the floor all day until somebody pick it up.
And be cleaning them corners with a toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you down there. I'm gonna come to work every day.
And, you know, gotta embrace it in such a way. I mean, because if not, it get the best of you. You know, so. Shit, keep looking up. Because that's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest.
Yeah, it is, man. It is, and especially when it being that old, you would think y'all can just have a sit down.
That ain't even possible.
Yeah, sit down, Tim. Like two grown goddamn people, Tim, can sit down and talk about how much we can pay each other.
Yeah, let's see how much, and let's just give me a reasonable hard number. You throw one out, I might counter. Or if it sounds fair, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yep. But you're dealing with that push the button and walk away.
Boom.
And forgot they pushed the button, or they ain't forgot, but it's enlarged in that memory.
I can always do it.
I can always do this shit.
Yeah, I got an ace in the hole. At all times.
Yeah, they would never negotiate with you.
Say, I want to push the button. I want to push the button.
Yeah, they'll never negotiate with you, man, because that's the trump card. They gonna hold on to that big joker. They gonna hold on to it, buddy.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they all not the same. Every woman not the same. I'm not saying they all the same, but the majority plays the card that we're talking about tonight. And I mean, I know we ain't cover no absolute child support facts, but this was a lot of venting about child support. And I just thought it was necessary to get this out there because people in this system, man, a lot of this shit make you feel like you're losing your goddamn mind. You be like, what the fuck? And you know this person personally, and you wonder like, where the fuck is your money going? And then the child gets to a point where they not gonna speak up because, like, once again, the mother is the prize. The mother can be whatever she is. Tim, you said it. Chick was in jail for 5 years. She was still the recipient of child support, meaning she was the domiciliary parent. Is that how you say it? Domiciliary? Primary, whatever. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
But It's like whether it's the man or the woman, whichever one that child is with the majority of the time, that's the one that child clings to.
I think so. It should be
that word is as good as gold, no matter what it is.
And I bet most men that got their child probably deny child support. They probably like, I don't want that shit. Because once you get your kid, once a man get his kid, he be like, man, I'm good. Like,
I'm doing what I need to do.
I was gonna feed myself anyway. Shit, he here, right. He can eat with me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just don't want to have nothing to do with that bitch, at all. Keep your money. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. I got this over here. You want to send a gift on graduations and Easter, the birthdays, Valentine's Day. Feel free to shoot it over here.
All that.
Shit. I don't need your money. Because whatever kind of money you sticking at Easter egg, I guarantee he gonna get every damn dime of it.
Every dime of it. That's what I'm saying. And it was the other way around, bro. If it was the other way around, I guarantee the money that chicks be giving niggas for their babies, I would probably, I ain't gonna say that. My babies would get all their money. They would get all their money. But out of spite, I'd probably buy me a bag off top of that money, though. Just out of spite, so she can supply my weed habit. Just so she'll know it, too.
Yeah. He said, I don't know why this nigga stay with dope. Shit.
Yeah.
When you see her, it's a thank you. How you doing? Thank you.
You say child support is a new beginning for you.
It's a new beginning.
When you go to the car and get the bag out the car, get the girl's bag out, I stick my hand by the vent, the air vent, and go by and smell like dope. She be like, God damn, this nigga smoking dope on my money. Thank you.
Thank you. But shit, hey man, but why you think them niggas feel when this bitch living in this big ass house or driving this car? Like, look at my motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Look at my money. And I can't get in, and she clicking her nails on that cell phone that you just got done.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right.
Yeah, man. Like I say, you send abroad $1,200, that kid gonna actually see probably two. That other $1,100, she gonna do with that. That's play money.
Some little outfits and shit for the kids.
Like she'll spend about a good $200, maybe $250. Cause I mean, really, if you got a fucking 5-year-old, well, I'll make it fair. If you got like a 9-year-old, $250 because you ain't paying for no daycare and shit. Cause they pretty much latchkey kids, at least I would. Mm-hmm. So shit, and feeding them and shit. If you cook for them damn kids instead of eating out every goddamn day, hell,
for real,
that's money. Unless I say little girls, for instance, because more activities. Might do cheerleading, might do star stepping, might do, it's a whole lot of different activities, that cost a lot of money for girls.
I got 3 girls, but you only pay them big fees one time.
Yeah.
Right.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if that little cheerleading outfit costs $75 to $100, boom, that's that $100, still another $150 hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Right. They got apps for everything. I think it should be a goddamn child support app. Like, she should have to load up the fees for the kid for the month. Like, I'm talking about fuck this free shit, bro. She gotta do some work too. She should have to load up if the child got cheerleading. I ain't talking about just put down what's needed. I'm talking about load that shit up. Like, load that shit up in the fucking
attachment. As a
purchase.
When child support send you that letter in the mail, it's got that on the list. So like, this is what was this right here. It costs this. It costs this. Hey. This is what you need to send for this month.
Let's stop cutting down trees for this bullshit. Like, I'm tired of these fucking letters. Like, just a fucking app, and we both share the app with the state. You, her, and him in the state got a code, and that's all got the code. And you pay your shit through there, and you have a time frame. She lists that shit, and it's a time frame on it, and you pay that shit as you prioritize. What the fuck? What's all the extra money for? And don't bullshit me. Just put a tax on it. Show me that I'm paying tax to also pay you. That's okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, fuck, 10, 20% what tax is. Just tax it and you get yours and the baby get theirs. Fuck all that money to the woman shit on a card that she can go swipe and get crawfish on every goddamn time you pay. Fuck that. Fuck eating seafood on my goddamn child support money.
12 times 12 is 144, right?
Yeah.
It's 144, 12 times 12. Okay, so that's $14,000 a year. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Hey man, it's both fucking work. McDonald's don't make that much.
That's what I'm getting right there.
I'm talking about don't make that much. They make that much, but after tax, they probably bring it home about 8.5.
But check this out though. You talking about another 14 grand on top of what you make, dude? Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Come on. That's a whole nother income for real.
Yep.
That's ridiculous, bro.
In some cases, a lot of people trying to get second jobs for that shit.
And I really think rent should be deducted because you was gonna pay that anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like all this shit
shouldn't
matter.
You're gonna have a roof over your head regardless.
You're gonna have a
roof
over your head.
Bill, water bill. You had to go get groceries for yourself, so that next body got to eat too.
Yeah, I'm cool on the grocery part. I'm cool on that, but that rent and that electric and shit like that, nah, man, you gonna pay that anyway.
That concludes this episode of the Wormhole. Join us next time to see what shit goes in the hole and comes out the other side gold.